Hey guys, and welcome back to City Skylines, the sprawling mess of Twitopia! Spins. Which I think is looking pretty nice here. The addition of this transport tower has definitely done something to add a little je ne sais quoi to our transport depot over here. I would like to try and fit some more stuff in. Like, we've got one of these metro lines here. I would like to try and maybe fit an actual train line in somewhere, but I think that's going to be a long-term plan, as there are a few things that I would like to do today. The first thing I'd like to do is try and sort this bit out. It doesn't quite show it now, but when I was just having a look a second ago, this place was a hive of traffic problems. Yeah, there we go. See, so what I'd like to do is try and maybe destroy this junction here and put a little one-way system going up and round. We'll have to move that at some point. And the other thing I'd noticed was a big problem. It's this place right here. Look at this tailback and this tailback. Now, I'm pretty sure this can be solved with the application of an oversized and totally pointless roundabout, perhaps with a little bit of an underpass to it. Yeah, maybe. We will figure that out as time goes on. I think the first thing we're going to do is, as I say, over here. What I'd like to do is get a little bit of a one-way road, maybe going up here. I'm going to have to move this. I'm thinking maybe we want to take it up this way. This isn't going to quite give us the beautiful shape that I'm hoping for. I can tell right away it's not going to give us the beautiful shape I'm hoping for. But, yeah, look at that. I think this does give us a nice inside space to play with. Now, if we delete this road, which I will do like so... I don't want to delete all the individual bits. That's brilliant. Okay, now hopefully we can one-way this up. This should be one-way downwards, hopefully. Cannot upgrade to this type. Why not? Let's just double-check and see which way it's going. It is definitely going this way. This is good. Alright, I'm loving this. Loving this. It's a good start. Good, strong start. I didn't realise we had a metro station there. And this is facing in the wrong direction, so I think what we're going to do is delete that. This will be a nice, easy way of dealing with it, and then move that in like that. It's a bit of a kinky wedge there. Kinky wedge. I'm sure that's a real word somewhere along the line. Okay, so everything's looking good. Is this two-way road here? Yeah, this is a two-way road for the coppers, and then everything else should be one-way road to make everything looking all right. Okay, so this should hopefully encourage a bit of flow on the go. I have no idea. Oh, hello, what's this? I have no idea if there are any bus routes we've messed up here, but that should be alright, actually, looking at it. If we just drag this stop to, I don't know, let's say over here, the other side of the road. There, that kind of looks good. And where does it go from here? It goes up into our depot and then back out to do its ridiculous loops around here. Possibly something we want to replace are these bus lines. Maybe have one here and one here, as opposed to having this big sprawling one that goes everywhere. But again, this is something that I will probably do off camera at some point. So that one situation taken care of, I think we're going to pause this and start having a look here at what we can actually do. Now, this park here, very nice, very idyllic, but definitely in the way. So I'd like to try and move it up here if we can. Yeah, just like that. Alright, cool. And let's start destroying bits of road. Because, you know, that's what happens when you want to make things nice. You've got to destroy things before you can make things better again. Okay, so we are coming in and around this way. Perhaps we could just do with putting down a roundabout rather than like custom building one again. There's no real need to custom build everything. That's a little bit unfortunate. Alright, well, there's the need to custom build that we were talking about. So let's grab a one-way road, and I think we're going to pop it. Let's have a look. Something like this. This kind of looks good to me. Hopefully if we... Hopefully if we do this right and just pop down a few circles, everything should work out okay. The trick, of course, is to make sure it is a circle. I'm going to be doing this by using the little marker on the end here. You see how I've gone from nothing, and then suddenly it appears there. I'm going to go into the point where it suddenly appears and make a right-hand turn. Again to the point where that suddenly appears. I don't think this is actually gonna be enough. I'm not sure how we can fix that though. Maybe we want to upgrade it to a slightly bulkier road, like a one-way 3-lane. Is that a thing? No, we don't have a one-way 3-lane. We do have a one-way 4-lane though. We can just slam this around like that. My major concern here is what happens when that joins on. We will just find this out now quickly. If it's not how I wish it to be, then we will do something else to make it work. bit of a turn in there, and then... why is it all... Why have we got traffic lights here? That's not something that should be happening. Look, you see these traffic lights? That's something I don't want to be happening anyway. Okay, so we're going to kick this back down to these roads here to see if it will get rid of it. It does. Okay, well, we're going to have to just make do with this. The lack of traffic lights is going to be a higher priority than having big roads, I think. I mean, this could suddenly all come and totally do us over. I'm not sure. I'm also not sure about how close these are together, but I said we were going to upgrade this to a roundabout, and by Jove, we have done so. So let's pull out and have a look and see what happens here. I've got a feeling we're going to have a few issues as this starts to sort itself out. Bit of backing up there. Why are we backing up? Why aren't these just flowing? What's the problem? What is the problem? We seem to have a great many... I don't know, great many problems. Let's just wait and see if it will flow out a little bit, whilst we spend some time addressing this commercial issue. Now, if we take some time to come out here and have a look, you see we've got sporadic commercial properties around. And this is nice, because it means that everyone can just kind of go to where they need to go to. I'm wondering if we need to put maybe a few things in here, but already the traffic is quite heavy there. So I reckon just filling this space out. Oh, wow. Let's... I don't want to do that, I want to do that. Let's try and fill all this space in properly, and then maybe we can... I don't know. We can do something different. Let's pause this. I would like to get rid of all this. There is this metro line to deal with. It may be a case of we have to stick the metro line back down, but I want a bit of a straighter road here. This, like that, looks much better. There we go. It's a nice straight road. The metro line, that's the word I was looking for. The metro line here appears to be a little bit off of the road. You can see it's not perpendicular. Parallel was the word I was looking for. Wow, that took a second or two to come up with there. Alright, everything appears to be looking alright though. Going on nicely. I would like to pump up a road here. Maybe not right there, but here. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then maybe we can put some pathways in. Okay, it doesn't want to do that there. This a little bit unfortunate given what we want to do. Maybe we can pull this across here. If we go for this one, take off the grid snap and just ease it in there somewhere. Something like that. Hopefully that will all be good. And then we just kind of flood fill it with a bit of this stuff. Not overly keen on this like brush type here, but it will do, I suppose. And also not sure about this little bit up here. That's a bit of a traffic causer there. We got a little bit of a dead zone there. I'm sure this will be alright somewhere along the line, but this commercial demand almost instantly straight up into like full-blown buildings. I think everything should be alright around here to get like some pretty high level buildings. You can see here we've got the three full level ups. I don't know, however you want to refer to that. That is of course because we've got fire, police, got this nice little leisure centre around here. It's not leisure centre, but it's a centre of leisure. It's where we get our leisure from. I think we're going to put some trees down here and just let this place play out a little bit. Oh yeah, lovely little trees. Kind of match up with the ones we've got here. Yeah, nice. And just until something builds, we'll have that there as well. I'm wondering whether we want to actually put in a little bit of a pathway going across here, and that wandering has turned into a massively decided yes. There we go. Yeah. Okay, I like that. It's nice to have ways for people to be able to walk around. Now, I believe the yellow bus line was something that needed to be taken care of, but I think we should be alright with some cars at the moment. Alright, so I've been having a look around. We've got more problems over here. One of the problems is that I can't see anymore, although we're going to do that. Alright, brilliant. So the problems over here, we've got some crime, we've got some death. Let's try taking care of the crime first. This looks like a good place to be able to put down a police station. It's this one, isn't it? It is. Should we put down a full-blown headquarters, as we appear to be missing a little bit of influence over here? I mean, if we pop it down here, is it going to do anything for this? It's not. Though, to be honest, it's not here that needs the police presence. It's this one here, look. I don't know. We're going to pop that there. That's a nice little side building to throw on the end. It looks nice. It looks nice, it has to be said. And hopefully he's now going to go around and take care of all the problems that we have here. Looking for... Where is he? Where is he? Any of them going to turn right? It's all about the turning right. Hopefully he's doing it, but he's going to the Kurt residence, which is all the way over here, which is not actually where we want him to go. We want him to come down this way and take care of all this crime in particular. Look, crime rate is too high. What's going on with the workers here? Everyone's meeting their education quota. That's quite nice. What about over here? We don't have any overeducated workers. We have one undereducated worker. Might not be the best in the world, but it's definitely going to be okay. We have a need for industry. Oh wow. Oh wow. I was going to come over and rezone this place up for the industrial needs, but I'm not sure. I think actually what might go even better here is a police station as well, just to make sure everything's all good. This is an area that is earmarked for redevelopment. It's nice having all this forestry stuff, but we are running out of ore. That's the word I'm looking for, the ore here. You can see we've made this into more general technologies, more general industry. This is now going around and doing stuff. And oh look, we are levelling up as our police go into place. Let's have a look and see what we've got here. We have got Frank's Fish Sticks. He is a second level building. We should be making our way up to a third level building at some point. Perhaps if I dropped a few parks and stuff around, that would take care of everything we need to take care of. This guy's still empty, and I'm going to turn that off because we have incinerators that are doing everything. And over here was also another one. He's down to 19% full now. The incinerators, of course, doing a bang up job here. Let's just have a look. 12 megawatts across the board. That's nice. Now, something... No, will you look at all the death? We'll look at all the death. Let's slow this back down and try and take care of this death problem. Now, over here, we should have a crematorium around. Yes, here is a crematorium. I've got a feeling he is already hard-pressed. Perhaps we want to put two together, and then we can have ourselves a little, I don't know, corner of the dead over here, something like that. What do we have? Hospitals and stuff like that. We can get a... what's this called? I was going to landfill for bodies. Yeah, a cemetery. Landfill for bodies. That's the one we're looking for. I'm not sure exactly where to put him. Obviously, somewhere close to this is important. Perhaps here. Might not be best. Might not be the best. Sorry. Oh look, he's got no power. How can you have no power? There's power everywhere. I would not accept that as a thing. This little size here is going to be awkward, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to put one of these big trees, one of these big trees at the end here, and then fill the rest up with this. Just kind of pop him down here, and this like this. Yeah, looks good, right? I hope so. I was going for good. I don't know whether I'd actually managed it. These power lines here, I think, are about as redundant as they get. They're not actually doing anything, I don't think. The trick here is to not destroy our highway. Man, that goes for a while. Now, we've got quite a high orange demand, so let's try and take care of that, shall we? Now, it's not all about... Ooh, stop a second. Stop a second. It's not all about... industrial for orange. It could very well be part of the office need, and given the fact that I don't see any commercial zone complaining about a lack of there we go, not enough goods to sell. And what about you? Not enough educated workers. Okay, so how do we make sure that these guys have more goods for sale? Well, obviously it's going to be something to do with our industrial section over here. Perhaps we could alright, maybe now is the time where we're going to do a little bit of this. We should have a nice little plaza here, something like that. We can pop it down just there. And I think over here might be a place to do something like that as well. That's a little bit full of stuff, but there we go. Let's relocate this. I didn't quite mean to put it where it went. There we go, like that. Like that should be on top. Alright, let's fill all this in, make sure we've got amply zoned space. I just don't think... popping down what? Yeah, you see, that's hardly done a little bit there. Though there are places levelling up. There are definitely places levelling up. Let's try and find out what the problem is here. It's not power. It's not water. Garbage looks to be quite well taken care of. There is not healthcare in this area. I'm not sure if this is something we really need to take care of, as for some reason there appears to be no actual green light, not green light. You see how these guys are blue? These houses are blue. These guys don't actually have any colour whatsoever. Now, I'm not sure if that's because there is nothing to do down here, but we're going to do that. So, smiley faces happened, even if it wasn't a thing. And look, we got a little bit more there. Okay. Well, these are things to pay attention to, I suppose. Trying to level up our technology here, well, our industry to a high-tech place would be very nice. I think the problem we've got at the moment is that just this whole pollution issue. There is quite a large pollution issue on the go here. Right, we're not pulling any ore out anymore, so what I'm going to do is change my district. We are going to pull this out this way, and we are going to lose Granite Park from our collection here. That's a bit of a shame. It is a bit of a shame, but we have just run out of the ore that it processed. So if we do that, suddenly everything should be alright. And if we come into Birch Heights, we should be able to set some policies. I'm hoping there is a Clean Air Act. There is not. There is nothing like that. Alright. Well, we could probably do some things like free public transport and recreational use of drugs, because, you know, that makes everybody happy. And if everybody's happy, then they all start to level up, as we can see here. Industrial building under construction. What about over here? What have we managed to do? It's getting there. It's getting there. They've changed to Best Parts rather than Frank's whatever it was that was doing stuff. It's a little bit unfortunate. Quality appliances. They're sort of quality, but not really. Okay, so where did we get to? We got to healthcare and stuff like that. This is the police department. Fire. We could do with another small fire station up here, could we? Perhaps somewhere like that. Everybody should be happy from that. Everybody should be happy. Wow, look at this little junction we got on the go here. This might be somewhere else that's eligible for a roundabout at some point. Not so much right now, because even though we've got a lot of very low quality roads here, I was about to say our traffic problems don't actually seem to be all that problematic, but this looks like a bit of a problem. This looks like a bit of a problem. Something to do. Something to play with anyway. Okay, so we've done some upgrading, and it's still not really enough, and we've definitely got more of a body problem here. Body problem seems to be the one that we are trying to keep on top of at the moment. We've got a cemetery right there. Why is this not being... Hearses used 10. Okay, maybe we can fit another crematorium somewhere around this one. Perhaps here might be a good place. I don't know if that's too close to, like, buildings and stuff. I'm not sure if crematoriums push down any happiness or anything. I'm not sure. But we're going to put it right by the bus stop because, you know, that's where you want to have your crematorium, is somewhere where people can come and visit. Look at this, how busy this bus stop is. They're all on the blue line, very few of them on the green line. We're going to wait and see what actually happens here. Where does the green line go? Is that a thing we can track down now? Green line goes down and around this way. Okay, I can see why there's not that many. Does it actually go anywhere other than just down around here? It doesn't. I feel like this needs another stop somewhere. Oh look, there's some dark green. Where does this go? No, these are not the same dark green. Oh wow. Oh, that's very confusing. Let's move this to a slightly lighter shade. I don't know, somewhere like that. That should help us out a little bit more there. All right, brilliant. Did any of these turn into that colour? It did not. Did not. All right. Hopefully, we're going to be sorting out our. Well, I think the traffic issue wasn't solved at all there. We're going to have to make some sort of funky interchange here. I'm not sure how we're going to do that, but I'm doing it. We are. Let's get in there and have a look again. So it seems to me that... I don't know what's going on here. There's almost everybody just carrying on straight. Let's stop it and destroy it all again. I think I've got a feeling that the interchange was working a lot better than a roundabout, but we're gonna carry on persevering with the roundabout because roundabouts are good. I like roundabouts. Roundabouts are good fun. We've got somewhere there we can put it. Okay, that's good. I like this. Now we can just get rid of all these little offshoots here. That's what I wanted to do. It looks exactly like the one we just put down, doesn't it? It does look exactly like the one we just put down. That might be a little bit unfortunate. Didn't really think that it would be exactly the same. We've got that. If we just... Brilliant. and then this can come down here. It's not going to do it though, is it? Of course not. We will have a little bit of a turn then. We'll come down to here, and then we'll turn this way, and then that should be alright. So you see these junctions here, this stuff. I just don't feel like this is how it should be. We've got some give way signs and some 40 mile an hour signs. These are not things that we want. These are not things we want. Maybe we want to put a motorway, a highway roundabout in instead. Oh, that's not the one we were looking for. Most unfortunate. Most unfortunate. Yeah, maybe we want to change this into a highway roundabout. I don't know if that's a thing we can do. Well, in fact, I do know that is a thing we can do. Let's turn this down this way. No, it's not going to do it. Okay. I mean, look at that. Look at that. I have absolutely no fear. Well, I have no doubt that that is going to cause some troubles. Everything seems to be flowing a little bit better. Not a great deal better. We've got a few problem roads here now, of course. Of course. I mean, why wouldn't we have problem roads after we've just tried to fix something? I'm going to bring that up there, but instead of doing that, we're going to come back down here and not actually join onto the roundabout, because that would be an absolute disaster from the point of view of traffic management. Like an absolute disaster. Let's bring that up there, like that. Brilliant. Sweet. Go. And with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, guys. I will see you next time, where we're probably going to spend a little bit of time trying to make this, just make this better. It's not good. It's not terrible, and there definitely seems to be a bit more flow on the go now, up until the point where we gridlocked up there. So yeah, I will see you then when we're going to do that. Bye.